Hello. Welcome to Let's Talk Immigration. Today's just going to be a short show where I'm going to go over some of the things that are happening in the news. Um, I live in San Diego County, and I sometimes attend interviews in LA, Chatsworth, Tustin, San Diego, and one thing that's going on at USCI interviews in San Diego right now, and I think probably other places too, it just isn't being reported on, is um, people will show up for their USCIS interviews, especially on complicated or shaky cases, and they will not leave those interviews. They will be detained. This has happened in with green card interviews a couple weeks ago in San Diego, and then again, um, let me see here, last Monday when I was down there. Actually, it wasn't Monday. I don't know when I was down there last. It was a few days ago. It wasn't my clients, but it happened the same day. So if you have a USCIS interview and you do not have an immigration attorney to represent you, you need to hire an immigration attorney to represent you. It doesn't have to be me, but you need to hire an immigration attorney. Also, if English isn't if it's a green card interview and your English isn't right up there like really good, you probably should hire an interpreter too. It can be just as important. Okay, next thing I want to talk about. So see these little spin things, uh, forever spin. Like my mother bought me some of these as a gift, and for some reason, ever since then, every single browser window I open, they're trying to sell me these things. I don't know how to make it stop. I mean, they're cute, they're fun. Anyway, the New York Times has this article that the Trump plan could limit green cards for immigrants from travel ban countries. So we knew this was coming. It was hinted at in earlier proclamations. And now we are seeing that they are working on rolling it out. I don't think that it's been implemented yet. But so basically, what's going to happen is when USCIS officers are able to make a discretionary decision on whether or not to grant an immigration benefit, they will be considering negative factors, whether or not it's a country that is listed in one of the travel bans, like 10949. Um, so Proclamation 10949 from June 9th, the one that has like 19 countries. So this impacts people living in the United States. They're trying to do things the right way. Um, just another reminder that Trump isn't just at war with undocumented immigrants; he's at war with all immigrants, and it's really a dark time. So this is one more reason, if you're not represented by an immigration attorney in a USCIS process, you need to change that. Doesn't have to be me, doesn't have to be our law firm. There's lots of law firms out there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to talk about here. There was this article. This has been from a few weeks ago, but I'm still talking to people every day that don't know about it. Immigrants with health conditions may be denied visas under new Trump administration guidance. We were talking about USCIS before. Now we're talking about at embassies. This is very important for interviews with family-based, employment-based, diversity visa selectees. In the past, to get expedite requests, sometimes our clients have visa applicants have gone to the National Visa Center, not gone there, but used the public inquiry form and made expedite requests or made expedite requests at the embassy based upon a health condition. Like, oh no, my mother needs this cancer surgery and it's scheduled for January 3rd. In the past, that was sometimes successful. Now, the last thing you want to do is to bring to a consular officer's attention a medical issue with the visa applicant. Okay. would be a very bad idea because it would give them more ammunition to deny the case based upon public charge. And related to public charge, there's another part of this, and that is I'll go ahead and share an unofficial version of the cable that's implementing this. Someday I will learn how to use my computer. Okay, someone at Ayla obtained this cable. This is interesting to me because I work a lot in the for diversity visa selectees in the DV space, and at the very end of this cable, it says, um, um, many DVs, use the form I-134 for the purpose of, convincing the consular officer that they're not going to be a public charge. And here, Secretary Rubio is advising consular officers, you should not request it from DV applicants. However, you must not give it any weight, and you must not give it any weight to DV cases. So that changes things a lot. So it doesn't make any sense either, because if a DV selectee happens to also be an immediate relative of a very wealthy family, why on earth would they not want to consider that information? I don't know. So it's not intuitive at all. But this is a really scary cable. There's lots of things in there that they're considering age, they're considering family size, family status is what they call it. When I first read that, I thought it meant like single or married, and then when I read into it, it's they're talking about dependent family members. So they're punishing, including minor children and elderly parents. It's fascinating. Trump administration has decided to punish families that have a lot of kids. This is the same administration that is responsible for the repeal of Roe versus Wade. So they don't want abortion, but then when you have kids, they want to punish you. It's pretty crazy from a political lens, but that's where we are. I say that a lot, don't I? Okay. So the only other thing we'll talk about today, unless I get questions, Ready Go Law, we have a group lawsuit we're onboarding for Iranian employment-based visa applicants that are in administrative processing. Let me try it one more time. Okay. If you go to our website, you go right here. I'm back. We are extending registration for that lawsuit for a few more days. So if you want to participate, you can still register over the weekend. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, thank you so much for your time and attention. If you need me, just go to my website, book a Zoom on Calendly, or hit me up on Telegram, WhatsApp, text, or email. That's fine. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, I think. Is tomorrow Thanksgiving? Yes. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Be grateful for stuff. Bye.